What's up, folks? Long time no see, right? Sitting down here in the man cave enjoying a homebrew. And this is actually my broken toes, which is a variation of my frozen toes that I've made so many times. And maybe I'll share with you the recipe for that and why it's called broken toes later on. Actually, I just entered that beer. It'll be shipped out tomorrow into a beer competition, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I just wanted to catch up, man. It's been forever since I put out a video, seems like, and I know a couple of people have messaged me, and hockey player said something like on one of his videos about where I've been and whatever. And to be honest with you, I just kind of took a step back through the holidays, and I've been putting out several videos a couple times a week there for a while with all the Homebrew Wednesday stuff and plus the other stuff I had going on. And man, the holidays just came up, and we had a great holiday. Christmas was great, New Year's was great, and to be honest with you, just kind of stepped back away from the homebrew scene just to chill out for a while, I guess, for lack of a better word or words. Not really been doing a whole lot. I have picked up another hobby. My wife was kind enough to get me a metal detector for Christmas, and I used to have one a long time ago. Ended up giving it away. It was an older model. It's probably been 20 years ago that I had that thing, and give it to an older gentleman at work one time. He needed one for some reason, and at the time I didn't use it a lot, and I told him, you could just have it. So my next door neighbor got one a couple of months ago, and it kind of lit that fire back in me for wanting to get back in the hobby. So I did get one for Christmas. Garrett Ace 250. If any of you are familiar with metal detectors, it's kind of the upper end of a entry level metal detector. Yeah, like this is about homebrew. But anyway, this is what I've been doing, so I'm gonna share it. But yeah, I'm just back got another hobby, and that's good. You do homebrew all the time, and to be honest with you, I haven't looked at homebrewtalk.com. Is one of my favorite forums to visit. I haven't been on there in like a week and a half, probably 2 weeks, which is crazy for me because that was like a daily, 2 or 3 times a day type. Check it out, read, catch up, and podcast I was listening to all the time. I hadn't been. Like I said, I just kind of took a step back and took a little deep breath. And we all need that from time to time. But still, I haven't brewed any beer. Still drinking beer. I got 3 beers on tap. Actually, I finished off the pumpkin spice beer. It's gone. The Arrogant Bastard clone, that's not an Arrogant Bastard, is just a little bit left, and actually I'm entering it in this competition I just mentioned, but I'm entering it as an Imperial Stout, so we'll see how that goes. And I've got 10 gallons pretty fresh right now on tap. One's the Frozen Toes, which is not really the Frozen Toes because it was a slight variation as well, and then the Broken Toes. So, and since my buddy Spear started brewing, I've not been splitting my 10-gallon batches with him, so I've been good on beer, so I've not really needed to brew. It's probably a good time for me to be doing some lagers. And like I say, just through the holidays, I want to take a break, and it's cold as crap here now. Today's high was like in the 30s, and I hate cold weather. I hate winter. But so I just been, enjoying the holidays. Going out and doing some metal detecting. And speaking of metal detecting, I mentioned I got the metal detector. After about my 4th trip out, went to like a park and some other places. Obviously, you go around in your yard, when you first get one and stuff like that. But I went to an older home, and I got permission to search around this lady's old homestead, and found this. So yeah, that was a pretty nice little metal detecting day there. With I don't know how many of you are familiar with old coins and stuff, but there were a couple of Mercury dimes, a Ben Franklin $half, and like 17 wheat pennies, and some other junk that you saw in that picture there, and that was all from one back and side yard of an older home. So it's a great hobby, and it's something to kind of get me on a different direction, keep my mind busy. I like to stay busy and do different things, and so that'll definitely be something. I've went crazy with this thing. I've been doing a lot of research on my community and the history of our county and everything, trying to find hot spots, for metal detecting, and who knows, maybe I'll find that gold nugget and buy you all a beer. But yeah, just wanted to kind of touch base and throw something out there. Probably not going to be brewing a whole lot in the next few months. Just for whatever reason, I don't really need to. Like I say, I've got a nice little pipeline going just for me. There's really no need to, and IPAs is since I'm an IPA guy, you really want to brew up a lot of IPAs and have them sit, and they need to be drank fresh. So I do have some lager yeast, and I need to get on the ball and do a lager is what I need to do. Actually, I do have 5 gallons of apple juice in there, and I need to do Ed Wart's apple wine. I know Glitch 777, you've done it. A lot of people have made that apple wine, and I've got the stuff. I just need to do it. So my weekends, the last couple of weekends, have been going out and metal detecting. So like I say, just kind of doing a little different direction. And what else is going on? I kind of wanted to do something else in this video, but I'm gonna wait and do it and in another video. But yeah, that's basically it. Like I say, everything's going great. Tomorrow we go to the doctor and find out about the it's 18 weeks. My wife, if you've just subscribed to my channel, my wife is like 4 months pregnant. So tomorrow we find out the sex, if everything is lined up correctly for the doctor to be able to see. So we'll see. Tomorrow's the big day. Anyways, I got to get out of here because I've got to finish up getting my beers together to ship off tomorrow for the brew competition. And the wife's gone to exercise, bless her heart. She's still going out and exercising 3 or 4 times a week at 4 months pregnant. And that's something else I need to talk about, because I did reach a goal for myself and exercising, and maybe I'll use that as a video just to be able to put some stuff out there. I don't want to completely go away, but there may not be as much homebrew stuff as there has been, because really there's nothing going on. So we'll try to keep something going anyway, and yeah, so we'll see. I'll let you know how things go on with the competition, and maybe if we find out the baby's sex, I'll throw that out there for you, and maybe some metal detecting stuff and whatever. I've got a lot of other stuff I found that I didn't even mention. But yeah, cheers. Happy Homebrew Wednesday. Appreciate you coming by the channel. Appreciate all the comments, all the questions, all the private messages I get. Yeah, it's just crazy. And I'm going to do a special video on that. So later, folks. Cheers.